Hi Pisces, welcome to your What They Can't Get Over for November 19th through December 18th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Miriam Kramer. Love and support to her, check her out. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. And this also could be a positive, radiant sort of thing where this takes a look at why someone cherishes you and wants to be in your life and appreciates you, not necessarily what someone's holding a grudge about. So just could be a romantic positive perspective instead of a sort of spiteful, bitter, grudge holding, standoff type thing. All right, Pisces. What do we got here for Pisces? Wait a minute, how do I don't? You know what it is? I've got the wrong hand doing it, so all of a sudden I'm like, wait, what? Okay. Page of Wands. All right. High Priestess, that's Pisces or Cancerian. The Lovers, Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. Holy cow, the star card, boobies. Aquarius, so we got 3 heavies so far. 3 of Wands. The Tower, that could be Scorpio. 5 of Swords and 4 of Pentacles. All right, so let me get the little guys here. All right, so you might be surprised to find yourself wondering if all this effort towards a situation has been worth it, or if all this thinking about who you've been thinking about is actually going to be worth it, or what you want once you take a good hard look at it. Not that they're bad, it's just that you might have been like, I need to think about this some more. All right, so what's this High Priestess about? For Pisces, what's this High Priestess about? 10 of Cups. Okay, what's this Lovers about? What's this Lovers about? Knight of Pentacles. All right. The Star card. What's a star about for Pisces? The Hierophant, interesting. All right, what's this 3 of Wands about? Hold on a minute. It's Wands about. Knight of Swords. That could be. This could be Taurus. That could be Aquarius. What's this Tower about? Star card again. Boobies. Pisces. Why? Huh. So Pisces, your person is... Are they upset that you were indecisive about... Is there cheating involved here? Because we've got someone that is like, you have taken forever to make a choice or a commitment about me, and you've been very secretive. It's like you're keeping everything close to the vest, and there's this element of expecting me to wait or to be understanding. This is your person, Pisces. And they want to know if they're waiting in vain or if this is actually going to happen. Like, are we doing this or what? But here's the thing. This could be, the thing about this too is that you two might not even be in communication. This is just what someone's thinking about you, because there's an element of you two kind of not really talking about this. So either this is a subject you're not talking about, which makes me think that there's an affair going on here, because that's just the stability and connectivity of the relationship is something you haven't addressed. However, your person is wondering what's taking so long and why there hasn't been an interest in choosing them, or if there's a job or something that's keeping you not connected to them, or it's like, well, your person is not happy with the way things have been going, but I feel like they're not saying anything. It's either they're not saying anything or you two aren't talking about it. Why? And I don't know what is going on, but if you're not talking about it, it could be because you two aren't talking, period. That this is somebody from your past, or and your person is thinking about you, and these are the conclusions they're starting to finally come to. So this could be an ex, and you're not talking to them, but what their issues were is that there was an affair, and that you weren't, you never made the changes necessary to start on a stable, steady, secure relationship or commitment with them. And it was waiting and wanting and hoping to hear about anything about that with you. And it got to the point where they're like, you know what, I just need to get on with my own life and pursue other things and this, and they just, I think they're really offended or hurt that they were never chosen, that a decision was never made in their favor, and they're ready to, whether you know it or not. I mean, again, you could not be talking to this person. This could be an ex, but this person now is ready to start on a different path because they feel like they've waited long enough, and they just have never gotten the satisfaction or the commitment that they feel like they deserved from you, that you were always kind of cagey or secretive about that. And it could very well be because there was another person involved, or there's distance, or maybe you liked the way things were, but this is somebody that wanted much more from you, and perhaps out of pride they didn't bring it up, or this is an ex that is never going to tell you that. This is just someone working through their feelings, right? But Pisces, this is somebody that for the Pisces that I'm reading for, this feels kind of different than the past. This is somebody who you're dealing with that is kind of about ready to bolt if they haven't already. They're about ready to give up on this because if they haven't already, because they feel like, they've just waited long enough and there's never been the commitment or discussion or talks of making them first, making them important. They feel like they've been kept sort of in a certain way, and that's the only access they've been allowed to your life. And they wanted full access, full commitment, full everything, and you were like, nope. And in their mind, they're just like, well, then I'm out. I'm tired of waiting on this. The thing is, I can't tell if you're in communication with this person or not. It feels like this is someone's thoughts about the situation, that you're not even talking to this person. This person might not even be on your radar. But it feels like someone's about ready to finally put the final touches on dealing with this and going through it and relying on their gut and really kind of delving into the what and the why of this. Like, this is something that's been quite pivotal for your person, Pisces, and they're done with the waiting. So either this is someone that is finally coming to the end of grieving the connection with you, or this is your person that while you don't talk about it, they're about ready to make some changes and get the heck out of Dodge because they just don't like the situation anymore. What's his Five of... Well, there it is. Five of Swords. Make some decisions here. What's his Five of Swords about? Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone that's like, you know what? If you're not going to make the decisions, I'm going to make it for you. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of not being a priority. What's his Four of Pentacles for Pisces? What's his Four of Pentacles for Pisces? Six of Wands. All right. So essentially, Pisces, this is someone they haven't told you. Or if they have, it's been in a lighthearted way. It hasn't been, but it's not, it hasn't been, and honestly, it could be because of pride, because this person may not want you to know how affected they are by this. This is about saving face, right? Again, it could be somebody you're not even in communication with, and they're just kind of putting the final touches on grieving and having all these arguments with you in their head. I mean, but this is someone that very soon might decide, I'm going to be making some changes to this and go rogue and go out on my own, because I feel that I am not allowed full access to my Pisces. I want intimacy, I want connection, I want the whole shebang, and I am being sequestered. There's secrets, there's not having full access, there's this doling out of little crumbs in increments, there's not this, and it's making your person nuts and like, you know what, I'm out of here. So they want a decision, they want a choice, they want to have something to put on the calendar, so to speak. And they really would like for there to be a connection and a commitment. Honestly, they really would like things to finally just level out, calm down, and you two are up and running. They're tired of the secrecy, or like they don't have full access, or they just feel like they can't get to you, and they're tired of trying, and they're tired of waiting. And it's starting to feel like, is this just wishful thinking? Like, am I stupid for hoping? Am I stupid for believing that there could have been the possibility of this, stability and connectedness and trustworthiness and faith, and that you and I were each other's person? And it's like all of a sudden they're questioning all of that because of the way things have been handled, or something about how things have been delayed or cagey, or they're starting to wonder. Okay. What else for Pisces? This feels a bit different than the Pisces I've been reading for. It's for Pisces. Now is a lucky time. Okay. Interesting. Not sure what that... If you've been waiting, or you've had to wait because you couldn't, for whatever reason, you had to keep things kind of on hold, it could be that now is the time things are going to finally start taking off for you with your person. But I'm not sure you're into this anymore. That's the thing. Part of me feels like these are arguments your person's having in their head about you, but you're not. This person's like off your radar. You're not even in contact with them. This could be someone that you've recently taken a break from. And maybe that's what the problem is. I was going to say, there doesn't feel like there's a connectedness here, and that might be what your person is reacting to also. And they're like, there's nothing. We have agreements and words and whatever, but we're not an us. We're not an us. And it feels like that's what the issue is. And I'm picking up on this disconnect or this distance also. And so perhaps it's had to be that way. Like, you've had to keep it that way, but this is about things changing for the better. So it could very well be that this is where you two start to communicate about, or they start to communicate about how they're feeling, and you're able to bridge that gap or that disconnect. What else for Pisces? Don't you feel like a failure? You stop that. Oh, Pisces, no. No. Don't you feel like a failure? Everybody falls down, everybody gets back up. Is this why you're keeping your person from you? Because you feel like a failure? That's probably what it is. That's why they're just like, oh, I can't get to you. You're not letting me in. And it's because you feel like a crap about yourself sometimes. And that is keeping you from connecting with people. And whoever your person is, they feel it on an intuitive level, on a psychic level, on a spiritual level. They feel it. Pisces. Poor thing. Don't you feel that way? We all fall down. We all get back up. You got to try through the cry. This is not about you continually beating yourself up for things you didn't do perfect. you know, the things that this perfect relationship or how you failed someone in a relationship. This is not about that. Everybody, it happens to everybody. It's a life lesson, not a life sentence. And you need to let yourself off the hook and look to the future. What else for Pisces? So we have failure and we have a lucky time. Awesome. Consider that because you've been feeling so like nothing has been going my way. Oh my gosh, it's just one big fat fail. Your luck has changed. Things are turning around now. Yay. What else for Pisces? That's the card. Like, look at that. They're about ready to get up off that throne and teach somebody something. Gonna tell somebody something. And that maybe that's me going, hey, but you know, however it comes. But this is perhaps somebody giving wise counsel. This is truthful conversations maybe that need to happen. Because if you're still connected with this person, they would really love to have access to this part of you, or at least to know what is up, why, to have those truthful conversations, to speak clearly and plainly with each other and get everything out in the open and develop a plan of action. Because your person, if you're still connected to them, again, this could be an ex that is just fighting, you know, and trying to get clear on it in their own head. But if you're still talking to your person, if you're still connected and involved with this person, they want to get to the bottom of things and have a plan of action and solve this and move on. They want the transparency, they want the authority and the conviction, and to know that, okay, we got this, and then all things full steam ahead. And honestly, what's showing here is that if you want this relationship, if you want this connection with this person, it's come to this. It's come to having to tell them, look, I'm just really uncertain about a few things because I just feel like a big fat failure in certain parts of my life, and I just don't know if I want to make this another failure. I'm a little nervous about where this is going to head, you know, where this is headed, or what lies before us. I don't know what. That might be a good conversation to have with your person, because it would clear the air. It's not that you would fix it. It's not that they're to fix it, but at least they would know where you're coming from, and it would explain, not justify, not excuse, but explain certain behaviors. And then the problem solving can begin. But it can't begin while you're keeping everything close to the vest. Just consider that, just saying. If you want this connection. Because the Pisces that I'm reading for, this is a relationship not in crisis, because your person hasn't been that vocal about it, but this is someone that's starting to drift away from you because they feel disconnected. They don't feel like they've been able to get to you and have all of you like they should, for the way that you two profess to feel about each other, or the way they feel about you at least. They're starting to lose hope. All right. I did that one, and I did that one. Okay. All right, what else for Pisces? Again, with if this is an ex, if this is someone you're not in communication with, this could be someone that is finally going through the grieving process and willing to chalk this up to, they've kind of seen it for what it is, and they're ready for a fresh new beginning in a different direction, because they've finally come to terms with everything and been like, you know what, that was a failure. I was wrong. Maybe I didn't let Pisces in. Maybe I was the one that kept secrets from Pisces, and I maneuvered, and I just never fully committed, and I was a control freak, you know? And they're done beating themselves up, and now their luck is changing. Just saying. But then how would you know that if you're not talking to them, right? But, okay. All right. What else for Pisces? Okay, so this goes this way. All right, so we got 5 of Swords reversed. Yay! And the Devil reversed. Yay. Okay, so, yay. Because it's moving past pain and discomfort and not having to be cutthroat, not having to be strategic and no longer being held down and bound and held hostage. This is being open to change and discussing issues, getting a handle on things that have made you feel like you're in fight or flight mode, like survival mode, because there's all this maneuvering and something's really got you under its thumb, and the weight of something is just. This is a release of all of that. This is release, and it probably comes from having truthful conversations with your person. Not that you have to. If you don't want it, this can fade away. Honestly, like if you just rather stay the course and let it fade, go ahead. But if you're interested in salvaging this, or if you want to repair this at all, it starts with talking to each other and being truthful and owning your business, owning your stuff. I don't want to commit because I have issues with this or that or whatever. You know what I mean? And mind you, some of you might not feel like you can actually say that to your person. But what's showing here is the potential for a connected relationship, somebody who cares deeply, that can handle the truth. But what they can't handle is being denied access to you. If you don't want it, it will fade. If you do want it, it's salvageable. Just depends on what you want. All right, Pisces, I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading, and I hope you and your person are able to work this out. All right, you take care.